Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching at home, Summer, what up? The city, what up? This is episode 102. You already know it's your boy Big Moolah. Got your boy.
This Beeb, baby, 1-2 of the World Takes podcast.
Y'all know what we like to do around here. We like to get straight to the shits.
Hey, Skull Gang said who we got on today. Hey, we going back to the basics, Skull Gang, you hear me?
We getting back to the formula.
Yeah.
I want to start off by saying, welcome home, BG, man. Brittany Griner is home. She's back, man. 290-something days served in a Russian prison for having a vape pen.
Yeah.
She's finally back home. I want to say, sayonara to the merchant of death. He's out of here now. He's no longer with us. He's on his way back to Russia. They sent him home in prisoner exchange for Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
I want to know how you feel.
That's crazy. Listen, this business is business. Free that young lady. Listen, know your rules when you go into different countries. I myself have been locked up in different countries. It's different rules. So I think it's so much I feel. It's so much I need to unpack, but it might be a lot because a lot of things are controversial because I don't necessarily I've been locked up for weed myself. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody free me though. You heard me?
Big shout out to 300 Holla. Big shout out to Osama bin Swaggin.
Yeah.
Getting locked up in another country, that's scary.
That's scary. It is. I literally experienced that on several occasions.
How does it feel?
It don't feel well at all. It don't feel well. So I'm against the whole prison thing. Like putting somebody in the cage is crazy. Like especially based off laws and rules. It's not like killing or like raping or something like that. But say you weed or something like that. That's crazy. There's so much shit people get put in jail for that I don't think. Even selling drugs and stuff like that. That shit crazy to put them away and think that's some type of answer for anything. So I don't necessarily support that. However, you know what I mean? Free Brittany Griner. You feel me? Free Brittany Griner. Free Victor Bout. You know what I mean? Free that man. You hear me?
I would assume I've never been locked up abroad. Outside of the country, but I would assume that's one of the worst pains anyone could probably ever feel. You locked up, your captors, they don't speak your language, they have no sympathy for you. You don't know how that could end for you. So for them to say 9 years for something like marijuana, that's scary. I want to say again, welcome home, BG. We glad you back. We paid a hefty price though. The guy we let out, responsible for a lot of murders, a lot of killings, weapons dealer, Soviet Union. It's two sides to the argument. Some say that he was getting out already in 7 years anyway.
Okay.
But it's just
that's locked up abroad, just to be clear though.
He was locked up here.
He was locked up abroad too.
Yeah.
That might have been scary for him.
I'm sure it was scary for him, but some might say the penalty fit the crime with him. He got only a couple more years than Brittany for killing, over 10,000 people. Brittany had 0.7 grams of marijuana oil.
All right, so look, check this out. This is where I'm at. This is why I feel like it's so much shit for me to unpack. Because first of all, I've been locked up for weed in America myself, and I know so many other people who've been locked up. America has this way of the media has this way of creating people way of thinking. People, if you ever stand back and think about it. It's just like, damn, America be on the same bullshit everybody else on. You know what I mean? So, all right, so we talk about Victor Bout. What was he? He was formerly in like the Russian Air Force, and then he became like an international arms dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Sure.
Again, all these killings, all these mass shootings, all these, I don't know, all this shit that's going on in the world. What you think is like really one of the most wealthiest businesses in America? Like, or we could take out like religion or stuff like that. Like next to religion, what's the most wealthiest business you can get into in America?
What are you talking about? Arms dealing?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. If that's your argument, but this guy was making it easy for people who don't meet the checks and balances of whatever nation you're in, whatever nation they have in place, whatever checks and balances they have in place for weapon owners, lawful ones.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And he was only supplying people that were like him.
Okay. Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Like now,
it's dangerous.
Well,
It's just like somebody supplying your ops.
Again, I was just on World Star the other day. Shout out to World Star. And I mean, they had the black girl walking through Taliban Central. You hear me?
Yeah.
Taliban Central. They had this one warehouse, like this one
Shop.
flea market.
Yeah.
Where it's all shit that U.S. Soldiers left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. You know what else they left behind? A whole bunch of fucking guns. A whole bunch of weaponry. You feel me? What are they doing right now with Ukraine going to war? It's the same thing. It's the supplying people with guns and weaponry that's are aligned with your views and values. You get what I'm saying? But we locking people up for doing the same thing.
I mean, listen, if you don't think people should be locked up for illegally selling guns, then fine.
Illegally.
Fine.
Okay, illegally.
Fine. I mean,
okay.
Listen,
illegally.
If you feel like, I don't know what you really getting at.
So when
I don't really know what you getting at. It's two options. You can either feel like nobody should be locked up for selling guns, or you can feel like, hey, maybe some people in the U.S. need to be locked up as well. I don't know which way you leaning.
You want to know where I'm leaning? I can tell you. I'm here, baby. I'm here. I ain't going
I don't
nowhere.
know which way you leaning.
I'm here. I'm leaning against the whole. Let's try to ban get guns somehow. Like I don't know. I know I'm fighting an uphill battle, right? But I'm not pro guns.
Now we on the same page a little.
I'm not pro guns.
I'm
like,
definitely not pro
like
providing people that's gonna go do mass shootings.
But America's doing that. Let's be clear.
I don't know.
It's places in America where you can walk into Walmart and buy a gun.
Is there some members of police forces illegally selling guns on city streets? Yes.
Illegally, illegally, it doesn't matter though.
It does. It matters.
Okay.
It matters.
It only matters against black folks illegally, but legally,
it matters because everybody got the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
Like if legally you got your gun, whether you black, whether you white, you deserve to have it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a black person. If you got a gun to defend yourself, you deserve to be able to have it. That's why you gotta be careful with your words. But illegally, no. Like,
again,
if you're one of the ones that's going to go do a mass shooting in a grocery store, then no.
But you can buy it legally and still do that. A lot of them do buy it legally. Let's be clear though. Let's be clear though. This is the same America though. Like where when you can't buy a gun, if it was I don't know, let's say 2002, you feel me? And you had a nickel bag of dro on you hear me? Or a 15 bag of dro, which probably is a gram, a half a gram. You hear me? And you got caught with that. And you got charged and you a felon. From now on, you're not allowed to buy a gun legally. You can't protect yourself.
Yeah, if you're a felon, you're not. And they're working on changing those laws. And they're working on repealing some of those laws now.
That's what's that, like the First Amendment?
Some laws need to be repealed. I will agree with that. But one thing doesn't change another. Like, one thing, saying one thing and, okay, if we want to talk about the laws and repealing the laws, we can talk about that.
Yeah, I'm talking about all that.
Or we can talk about the mercy of death.
Or I could just say, like, listen, man, a lot of American practices is kind of bullshit. And they're going to feed you lies and tell you the right way to think and what's the wrong way to think. And obviously, Know what I mean? They
That's
got some
That's how you
devious
feel.
ways in themselves.
There's nothing wrong with that. I want to be very clear. If that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You know, we can have the America discussion any day. I'm ready for that. Speaking of America, now that Brittany Griner is free, Brittany was, you know, boycotting the national anthem at games. It's a hot topic now. Should she stand for the national anthem now and sing the national anthem?
What you think?
I'm indifferent. Whatever she chooses, but America did just stick their neck on the line in the name of Britney. So I don't know. I think it's an interesting topic. How you feel?
Is she protesting though? I mean, if she felt like protesting in America, it's the First Amendment.
Man, listen,
Freedom of speech.
America
I'm with
free
that.
you from jail. How you coming? You standing for the national anthem or not?
I mean, not if nothing changed in America.
Okay, so you locked up abroad.
Stand on that,
You locked
Brittany.
up abroad. America come get you.
Mm-hmm.
Get you out of there.
Big Les in the building.
You're not standing for the national anthem. After that, you're not singing it. You're not standing for it. After that,
No.
after America came and saved you out of it.
I'm gonna tell you. Can I give you some examples of why?
Give me
Because I feel like, I mean, you can be in America, Brittany Griner for herself. Listen, she probably accumulated hundreds of thousands of dollars off of being a star because she's the opportunity of being American, going through American education schools and opportunity, like getting American health care, all these opportunities that come with being an American, right? However, she still see the uglies in it too, and she decided to go against the not stand for the anthem to draw a protest against what she dislikes. You feel me? That's the thing about being America. There's so many things you can fucking dislike and start a whole movement off of it. You feel me? I dislike the bell bottom jeans that everybody bringing back. Like that ain't for me. But I mean, I might want to start a protest on that. You feel me? And I can start if I want, I can go as far as not standing up for the national anthem. If I don't like,
I feel like she should stand for the national anthem now.
people always got the answer for the next person.
America came, put their neck on the line for you. We let this nigga out, man. Stand for the anthem.
That's what you should expect. That's for being American. Just like the idea of being able to work hard and be able to get
I don't identify with everybody having to stand for the anthem. Like the regular working man is getting up, working, slaving. If they choose not to stand for the anthem, so be it.
Yeah.
They didn't get locked up in the foreign country and put national security at risk. So we had to send our army in there to get you.
That's fair.
And the prisoner exchange for the merchant of death. So I'm cool with them not standing, but when certain things happen, when certain shit get to shaking on behalf of you, give a little respect back. Give a little respect back to your country after that, after your country came and saved you. Because you know there's other Americans over there, right?
But why niggas
There's
don't
other Americans over there right now.
All right, listen, I just want to say something. I just want to be clear though.
Nah,
Nah, because we gotta keep that same.
Well,
we gotta keep that same energy.
Cool.
When Trump was in office, right? Trump had it to where he got these laws where the landlord get their money later. You hear me? You can't kick them out. Plus, it was you working at McDonald's or something like that. You getting more money for not working than for working, right? I didn't get none of that, but as for what I got them checks in the mail, them random checks in the mail. Yeah, couple thousand. I appreciate that. No other president ever did that for me. But motherfuckers voted for Biden. Like why? I mean, what Biden was vice president, he ain't do none of that. He ain't come through save the day in the midst of your struggles. You hear me? Because everybody ain't trying to sneak weed in through, weed pens through internationally. Everybody ain't on that type of way. Some people throwing that shit in the trash right outside before you get in there. You feel me? Some people trying to think they gonna slide it in. You feel me? But when the people who not trying to slide that weed in, you feel me? When they going through their struggles might not equate to Brittany Grinder. You feel me?
So you wish everybody voted for Trump?
I'm just saying, have that same energy. If you want to stand up for American flag, even though, you feel like, I don't know, black people getting killed by police officers every day. Whatever your cause for not standing for American flag. Then you go try to bring the weed in, and they got you in there. They got you going through the riff and rafts, where you expected to get free out of, just on strength, you expected to get pulled out of the country. Like America supposed to come and save you. Right?
I'm just being real, yo. Like, number one, your country is supposed to come and save you. That's your country.
That's expected, especially out of America.
But number two, once your country comes save you, you're supposed to pay it forward. And I'm gonna just be honest, only the realest niggas gonna understand me. Trump came and got Kodak out. Kodak think that man to this day, like right now, today, live, this happened a couple years back now. Kodak still think that man to this day.
As he should.
But that's respect. Like when somebody do something good for you, you don't play that off to the side like, whoa, I deserve that. I deserve somebody to know you didn't deserve that, nigga.
Let me ask you something.
Somebody did something good for you, nigga.
Let me ask you something though. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, right? We talking big boy shit, right? So Brittany Grinder, she on her big boy shit. She representing the LGBTQ plus community. You feel me?
Hey.
You hear me? She's a star in the WNBA. You feel me? She's married to a woman. She's representing a lot of shit that America is about. The land of opportunity, the land of the free, the brave, right? She represents all that. So she goes in this building. She in the building in Russia. What happens when she run into 3, 4, 5 niggas bumped off in Russia?
Now they got her in the women's camp.
Nigga bitches. You know what I mean? Nigga women.
She gotta learn how to fight.
Nigga women. No, hear me out. Nigga women. All American though. One from Chicago. One from Jersey. I'm from the town, you hear me?
I don't know what you looking for from me.
I'm just saying.
How to fight, nigga.
Hear me out. She ain't talking about fighting. Guess what? They feeding her. Nah, I mean, fucking.
I ain't accepting nothing. If I'm in jail, I ain't accepting nothing from nobody. You heard me?
They feeding them corned beef slices, potatoes. You feel me? Extra food. You know what I mean? Russian noodles. You hear me? Huh? You good. We got you, Brittany.
Give me no extras.
But guess what?
Give me no extras. I ain't asked for your extras.
Guess what?
You heard?
They been locked up for even less. You hear me? America ain't coming freeing them, right? Brittany Grinder come back, look at it like, okay, they freed me, but this shit is all for Biden and his political campaign. But it's like, it's some real shit. I know some good people, some parents. One from Philly, one from Trenton, one from Chicago, one from LA, one from Arizona. Then there's a whole bunch of other people that got moved around that I haven't met. They not freeing them. They doing this whole political thing, but we free my sisters. If she decide to sit down again because she want to free her sisters, I mean,
Brittany had to cut her dreads off because they kept freezing in the Russian cold.
That's crazy.
Brittany got the Little Caesar now.
So imagine them other women. Imagine them other American women who locked up in Russia. What they going through. They all bald head.
One thing about it, 2 things for certain, man. 3 things for sure. You don't want to be locked up in Russia.
I agree with that.
At the present time, you may not even want to visit Russia. Me personally, it's not on my list. It was never on my list though.
They had war. They had war with Biden's favorite country.
I don't know what's up with Biden in Ukraine. I don't know what he got going on with him, but I don't like it.
Biden and his son.
upcoming runoff in our city. They got the runoff election coming up. Make sure you come out there. Make sure you vote again.
Yeah.
Algernon Ward, North Ward, Crystal Talaferro, Crystal Feliciano, Councilwoman at Large. Algernon Ward, Crystal Feliciano. Those are 2 candidates we throwing our support behind.
Yeah. Crystal be on the 19th?
We got Crystal coming on, I believe, the 17th. Councilwoman at Large, Crystal Feliciano. We speaking that right on into existence.
It's the 19th. We got our Monday the 19th. Check out Crystal Feliciano interview, y'all.
Monday the 19th. We speaking that right into existence. Councilwoman at Large. The 8 is great. Algernon Ward, North Ward. You already know. Did you see the Steph Curry full court shot?
Yeah.
What you think?
I appreciate Steph Curry for coming out the closet, or maybe that's not the best. It was just coming out with the truth about that shit was fake. He's shooting for the other side of the court. Lethal shooter, fuck you, nigga. We on to your shit. It's over, bro. It's over, bro.
Steph Curry made 2 of those shots. He said that. That he didn't make 5 in a row, but he definitely made 2. Steph Curry is the greatest of all time.
He probably made 2 out of 25 or something. You feel me? 2 out of for
2
Curry.
out,
2 out. I said 2
out
out of 10.
He made 2 out of the 5.
Nah, I doubt that.
Steph Curry is the greatest of all time. I've been telling y'all that for a little while now. Back 14, 15, nobody really believed. 15, 16, nobody really believed. 16, 17, y'all started catching on. 22 is too late. We don't need y'all bandwagoning now. Only a couple players changed the game. You got Jordan, you got Curry. It's only a couple, man. But, they did it. And we want to take our hat off to them, man. We want to take our hat off to the greatest ever, Steph Curry, man. The GOAT, still doing it. Still doing it. Late in age. Tom Brady too, man. We want to shout him out at the end of the day.
And Draymond said, LeBron the best to ever do it.
We getting ready to ship Draymond up out of there. Draymond don't got long. Draymond better enjoy it while he lasts. When Draymond put his hands on Jordan Poole, he signed his death certificate right then.
He put him down.
So
that boy Matt saved Jordan Poole, I ain't gonna lie.
So he can keep pulling for Braun. We're gonna send him to Braun in the off season.
All real athletes know the value of that mat against the wall.
I ain't respect what he did. It was clown shit to me.
Do you respect the mat against the wall in the gym?
I don't need it necessarily. If it's there, it's there. It ain't for me. It's for the clumsy niggas.
There's been so many occasions when I come in.
It's for the out of control niggas. The mat on the wall for the out of control niggas. I ain't never going over there. For what? You heard me?
You don't go hard enough.
For
you don't
what?
go hard enough.
For what? You can't score
It
basket.
can be
You can't score a basket from out there.
It can be practice. It can be so many situations.
You can't score a basket from out there, nigga. You heard me?
Hey, mat on the wall over concrete, y'all. We're going to take a vote. You feel me? You want that mat on the wall or you want the concrete? You feel me? You want them blocks painted? You feel me? Or you want that mat on the wall, y'all? You appreciate that mat? Let me know, y'all.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. SZA dropped her new album. It's not what I expected. I'm going to be honest. New album called SOS. It's out now. It's a couple joints on there. A lot of the slaps we had already heard before. Good Days, T-shirt, Hate You Right Now. So it's just like, welcome back, SZA, but I
Jersey, stand up, y'all. Stand up for SZA. You heard?
I expect more out of you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna leave it all on the table. That snooze is the one though.
Okay.
That Snooze is the one, but the rest of that, man, I expected a lot more from you. I'm gonna be honest, is it? 6 years we waited, 5 years, whatever it was, for this. You gave me all the good songs last summer.
Thanks for that
You
too.
gave me Good Days. You gave me Hate You. You gave me
Thank you for
T-shirts.
Hate
You gave me all that last summer.
Thank you for that.
So yeah, thank you for that.
Tell me something you didn't like.
I ain't like all the rapping. I ain't like the intro on the Drake beat.
Come on, Les. It's about a year in. We at 102. You still ain't make an episode. Come on, Les. What we talking about?
I ain't like the intro on the Drake beat where she rapping about getting her body done. I ain't necessarily care for that. I ain't necessarily care for none of the tracks where she rapping on them.
Okay.
I don't tune in the scissors for the rap. You feel me? I don't know who got in her ear with that.
She probably always wanted to do that. Honestly, I think a large population in the world always wanted to rap.
And good for them, but I didn't always want to hear it, and I didn't want to hear
That's
it from
fair.
SZA, and I'm cool. Next album, say that, man. Say that for Kendrick Lamar album or something. Anyway, the little nigga she got doing
She
the
ain't make
hooks.
Kendrick Lamar album, right?
The little nigga you got doing the hooks and the bridges on there. It's like 3-4 songs he appears on. He doing the little hooks and bridges. I ain't tuning to a SZA album to hear him.
He a hood Giveon, I think. Or he might be Giveon.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. We never want to hear from him again. We never want to hear from him again.
We love you. We love you. We love you, girl. We love you.
Nah, listen. We a little disappointed though right now when we gonna be honest.
We
We
love you,
still
SZA.
love you.
We love you, SZA.
We
Trust
a
me,
little
you put on
disappointed right now,
for the
though.
state. You hear me? You ain't come on the World Takes podcast, so that's on you. You ain't the biggest right now. You're.
I'm gonna be honest. I expected SZA to be a little bit more true to herself, and if this is true to yourself,
I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to show range. That's like
We ain't asked for
when
that.
Lil Baby came out with "It's My Turn," and then people was like, "Oh, he showed range." It's like, nah, but it ain't the same. You hear me? So he trying to show range. She trying to show range that she can get commercial on y'all. She can do country pop. She can do anything and still have a SZA flavor to it. But I think she should go ghostwriter mode on that. I think you should go ghostwriter mode on that. Like, write a song for Taylor Swift. That shit gonna be hitting. Black people will finally know a Taylor Swift song. You hear me? SZA write that shit. You hear me? Other than that, like, nah, we
What I
don't do
want-
that. SZA, keep it old SZA. You
What
was
I
on a
want-
Mary track. You heard me? She was on the path of being a Mary J. But Mary ain't never dropped one of those albums. No SOS. You heard? You out here. You on your own lane now, SZA.
you couldn't possibly mess up your legacy. And I'm gonna just be honest, competition is stiff right now. Summer dropping Heat Rock after Heat Rock, her Heat Rock after Heat Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we seeing a regression from you, and we just want you
Then
to
we got
snap out of that.
Thames jumping from yonder, like,
Tim's
oh,
got all of y'all, but that to me that's a different lane though. To me that's
that's
to
big
me, a
dog.
different
I'm
lane.
just saying.
That's a
But
different lane.
what I'm saying is Mary in a different lane, but Mary can compete with a lot of them. With the big dogs.
Mary in the lower tier big dog.
But she big dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, you put her shit against who you think is the big dog, and Mary shit gonna be like, oh.
When real big dog names come out like Mariah or
Yeah.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Mary name don't come out.
Mary name come out,
No,
bro.
it doesn't, bro.
What we talking? We talking 100 songs, or we
No, it
talking
doesn't.
a good 20?
A
good 20?
whatever you want, but
A good
I know
20?
Mary name don't come out with Mariah
Listen,
or Beyonce.
a good 20?
Hell no.
A
She
good
might
20.
come out with like a
Good 20.
Give me somebody.
Bro, I put Mary up with Aretha. You hear me? Give me a good 20.
Yeah. And it'd be a good battle
Beyonce.
for her.
Whoever your favorite, I'll put Mary up.
Aretha would be a good battle for her.
Oh man, you don't know that Mary got slapped. We talking slaps or we talking like what? We talking Oscar shit. You talking Grammy shit. Whatever Grammy
I'm talking about
algorithms.
I'm talking undeniable slaps, man.
Yeah.
It's like she don't got enough.
20. We talking 20, 25, 30?
She don't got enough of them.
Shout out to Mary, yo. Shout out to Mary for being who you are. Listen, we ain't gonna underestimate it because this is what we doing. This is what we doing right here. We giving our flowers to greatness. You hear me?
Shout out to Mary for laying the foundation and opening up a lane for these younger.
The dibble and dabble with. She opened up a lane for them dibble and dabble with. Nobody really got the. Nobody ever like.
You know who Mary doing nice verses with? Ashanti.
She'll mop Ashanti. No, Ashanti just did the verses and she really fell through. But Mary, come on.
How she barely fought through? She went against Keisha Cole. She went against a legend.
Yeah, like it was like that shit had dry spots. She killed Keisha Cole's to me.
Alright,
however,
there you have
she didn't kill her, but she won. You feel me?
Keisha Cole was a long day for Mary.
All them niggas dabbled in that Mary lane, but none of them could sustain.
That's what I mean when there's levels. Like, if Keisha Cole is a long day for Mary, it's like Beyonce is out of the question.
Keisha Cole ain't no long day for no Mary?
Yes, she is, man.
That's crazy.
Yes, she is. She a long day for Mary.
Man, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know that Mary. You don't respect that art.
I respect the art.
All right, let's talk about it. Shannara Bunchen won a unanimous decision last night, y'all, over journeyman Hank Lundy. If you don't know already, certainly will know soon that the champ is making serious noise at 140, y'all, man. Make some noise for my boy Shannara Bunch.
Champ, man.
You hear me? Out the town. He repping the city, y'all.
That's the future champ, Shannara Bunch, man. 6-0 crime zone. This nigga came out, did what he had to do last night, man.
Yeah.
Versus journeyman, man. Versus old head. Versus legend, though. You know, Hank Lundy. His name rang bells a little bit.
Yeah.
Shannara came out there, got the unanimous decision over him. You already know. Make some noise for Shannara, yo.
Yeah. That was a brutal fight, too, man. Shannara brought the city out, too. He had all, like, if you watch this, if you really scroll through Instagram, there's a lot of our young rappers and stars. Y'all are a lot of legends. I don't want to shout everybody. I ain't going to drop nobody's names or nothing like that, because my boy Frank Lucas went out off that shit. When you go watch them champs fight, you feel me? It can be federal. And it was real federal for the city last night, yo. Word up. I'm put it like that. Shannara Bunch, he made it real federal out Newtown. You heard?
Shannara on the way, man.
Yeah.
Listen. You want to put a couple bands on it.
King Farad said, "What's good, fellas? What's good, King Farad? You know you coming, bro."
You want to put a couple bands on? I got whatever on the little homie.
Yeah.
140 or 147. You pick your fighter. I got Shannara, and it's whatever. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We only doing sanction shit though. We only doing
it in the city too. It's home court advantage every time, y'all.
That's the future champ right there, yo. Make some noise.
We gotta stop fucking with these other places. We gotta turn Q Arena up. You hear me?
Man, Q Arena, man. I can't wait to Shannara fight in there, yo. Word is life. Make some noise for that. Anyway, you know you got the Bud Crawford fight tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Omaha.
Health Center. You feel me? Black Prime pay-per-view. Black Prime streaming service. $39.99.
Mm-hmm. Not bad, y'all.
David Evizian. That's who he's fighting, y'all. David Evizian.
Yeah.
I want you to get in the comments right now if you ever heard of David Evizian. Right now. Make some noise.
Yeah.
Get in the comments. Needless to say, I will not be tuning in to the Terrence Crawford fight tonight. I don't fuck with Terrence Crawford no more. Ever since he ducked Earl Spence Jr., he did not want the smoke. It's over for that guy, man.
Yep.
We're not tuning in no more, man. Give up the belt. Retire, nigga. Vacate, nigga. You don't want to fight the big fish. You scared.
Yeah. Google's your best friend. YouTube's your dog. You hear me? That's my boy. You hear me? You watch the fight. You watch the highlights tomorrow. If you're not interested in watching him fight David Vinzi. Know what I mean? Shout out to my boy YouTube for coming through on the wake up. You heard me? Know what I mean? But listen, Bud. Come on, Bud, man. Fight my boy Shenard, man. If you ducking the dodging niggas, fight my boy Shenard then. Give him a chance. Give my boy a chance at the belt. At least we know we got a champ or not. Then we can move on to our next champ. Because there's a lot of champs in our city. You hear me? That's the meet from the World Takes podcast, Beeb, baby, to Bud Crawford. Fight my boy Shenard. Stop ducking and dodging, ass nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
He's scared of Shenard.
Omaha, Nebraska ass nigga. Fuck out of here, man. You out here making all these excuses. You ain't no astute business, man. You don't know that business, nigga. Fuck out of here. Tired of your shit.
We're only sipping on the town up here, man. Shenard.
If you knew that business, you wouldn't have fucking signed the Fox Sports Network. You feel me? You don't know that fucking business. You crazy, nigga. You should have came in independent, nigga. Fuck out of here.
One thing's for sure, two things for certain. You got other up-and-coming fighters coming up. You got Teofimo Lopez also fighting tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Boots Ennis is fighting somebody soon.
That's January 7th. He fighting Karen Chukka Zion. Chukka has Zion, you hear me?
You got Tank Davis lined up to fight somebody soon.
Ryan Garcia. Him and Boots, and they on the same bill. Think about that. Hold on. Take a break. Think about that.
Well, Boots fighting an unknown person, so it's just like, again, Boots fighting another construction worker.
One thing for sure though. I mean, Boots gonna get you a show though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Boots gonna get you a show.
I'm sure. The construction worker gonna get the payday of his life. He's never gonna have to do construction again. It's gonna be all good for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Bud don't wanna fight him. You feel me? Earl don't wanna fight him. You hear me? Niggas don't wanna fight him.
Earl fight anybody.
Hey man, fight him. One thing, only person who will definitely fight him is AB.
He gotta get a belt.
About billions.
He gotta get a belt.
About bitches.
He gotta get a belt.
Who?
Boots.
Yeah, niggas out with the belts gotta be running and fighting him.
He gotta get a belt.
He waiting for a mandatory.
You can't fight the nigga with 3 belts if you don't got no belt.
That's what they were saying about Earl Spence.
And where Earl Spence
He ain't got a belt. He
ain't got all 3 of them right now. You ain't got all 3 of them.
Strapped up. My boy man strapped up.
We're just light.
That's what Boots gonna have to do. He gonna have to, but what's crazy is the belts are concentrated.
They concentrate.
So it's a little hard, and you can't really get the belts unless you fight.
Cause Bud don't want to fight.
Unless you fight Bud or you fight Earl.
Bud don't want to fight Boots.
How else you gonna get the?
Can't get no belt.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta understand the business. Shout out to my boy Boots for being great. You heard me? Being a legend. Even if niggas will never fight you. You hear me? If niggas would rather get them fucking belts up to motherfucking who he fighting? Who
I don't know who that.
Niggas give them chances to these motherfucking Russians. What you Russian?
Bud deep.
They giving out.
That's
come on,
nasty.
man.
That's nasty what Bud doing.
They giving belts out to Russians. You hear me? They giving Russians opportunity. That's crazy.
One thing we want to say, we don't got no problem with the Russians, man. We don't got no problem with nobody up here, man. We respect everybody, man. It's one love. But we do not respect Bud Crawford up here. He's a pussy. When it comes to that boxing sport, one thing, number one, Tank called him out. Charlo called him out. Earl called him out. Pac-Man just called him out.
If I'm not mistaken, Shakur throwing jabs, little low-key jabs.
Broner throwing jabs. I got all these niggas over Bud. I'm just be honest with you.
Shout out to Bud, though. Bud definitely got that belt, though. I ain't gonna lie. But come on, man. You getting on my nerves, though, Bud. I'm gonna keep it real. But you welcome to come on a World Takes podcast. I'm gonna explain to you my point of view when I say that. You feel me? I don't want to sound like I'm backtracking on myself. You know what I mean? But like, I still know you a champ, bro. I know you a champ.
You welcome to box it out, nigga. You
with who? Mo?
With Big Mo.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
You want to get in that ring, touch him up. You
Mo got that reach on you too.
You feel some type of way, bud, nigga. Make it happen, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we want to shout out 3 Men Dax. We want to shout out Pac-Man 609. We want to shout out A2R, Revenue Endurance.
Reduce.
Revenue Induce. You feel me?
Revenue.
Shout out everybody tuning in.
Spell it out. We fucking with you though. I see that NJ on there. Remember they had the hats with the logo on there?
We've been fucking with A2R for a
minute.
They
came out. They came and jumped out, man. You ain't fucking with us. We ain't fucking with you. You niggas.
Hey, yo, big shout out to everybody in the town, man. Big shout out to Big O, Cell Escobar, EBE Vibes, Keys, Queen Marley, Jaquilla.
Clubhouse. You said
Clubhouse.
Yeah,
all my Clubhouse guys. B Rivers. Casino. Big Drip.
Yeah. AVR,
King Out Mirror
LZ.
Productions. You heard me?
Word up. Bam. Young boy going nuts. You heard me?
Federal, you heard?
Yeah.
Let's get it, man.
Live for money, man. Live for money, man. You hear me?
Yo.
Listen, this shit gonna get crazy, yo. Sorry if we forgot about you. Know what I mean?
We ain't forget nobody, man. Your name ain't get
mentioned. Big slang. Know what I mean? Rocky. You feel me? Rocky Jones. You hear me? EBE Vibes. This shit can go on forever,
Shout
yo.
out Chrome Crisis.
Know what I mean? Come on, man. We love y'all. Shout out to the ladies, too. Shout out to all the ladies who come through on our After Dark. You feel me?
Shout out to the makings of Her Ella. New book in stores. Go get that right now.
We got a couple more topics to talk about. We got Jalen Smith, the youngest mayor in history out of Earl, Kansas. Jalen is 18 years old.
I thought he was in Arkansas.
I said Texas? What I said man, different things. Yeah. Earl, Arkansas. I'm sorry, y'all. Small town in Arkansas. It's about, that shit like 6 square miles. We 7 square miles. So imagine that shit. You feel me? But they got an 18-year-old mayor, y'all, man. Make some noise for that young black king, you hear me?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? He did that.
18 years old, mayor of a city, man, voted in by his constituents, man. Think about that. That means the people of his town went out and voted him in. 18 years old.
Yeah. That's big.
That's black power right there.
That man said everybody start from somewhere. Why not start from here? You feel me? I respect that. That's a big guy. You know what I mean? Peterson breaking news of Trenton.com. Peterson breaking news of Trenton.com. Y'all, shout out to Peterson breaking news, a real friend of the show, man. Now, I mean, he reported, quote, the notorious champion bar set to close this month, y'all.
That's crazy.
Listen,
crazy.
man.
Shout out to champion show.
What's today's date?
Today is
the 10th.
Today is the 10th.
The 10th, y'all. Listen, y'all. Please go out, share this shit, tell everybody. Tomorrow we going up. We turning up for Champions Bar, man. They're a staple. 72 years out here. It's their last day. If you ain't there, man, you square. We coming out for World Takes Podcast. I'm doing this improv, but I really feel like I'm pulling up Champions Bar at least the last day because that's a staple. 72 years is closing.
World Takes Podcast, episode 102, Champions Bar. It's the last day tomorrow. Y'all can catch me there for the early games, 1 o'clock. Come out, have a drink with your boy. Have the town with your boy. It's on us. Have it in the town with your boy. First 2 people. Town's on us.
Yeah.
Everything after that is on y'all.
Yeah.
Your boy needs shots. Your boy needs tequila. You heard me? Come watch the early games with
I'm
me.
going brown for the night tomorrow. If it feel like the day, y'all. If it feel like this week, I'm going brown, y'all.
And I'm giving niggas tickets tomorrow. Like, come before the early games. Come on 12:30. I'm giving out 3-teamers.
Yeah. What else going on in town? Gucci, Mike, and Kev. I don't know the date, but we definitely supporting that, y'all. We behind that.
They about to fight.
Nah, I mean, it's.
Who you got your money on?
I'm gonna keep that on the low, y'all. I'm gonna keep that on the low, man. Listen. Nah, I mean, Splash Life put that together. So shout out to them, man. Some of the great. I was just telling somebody the other day, like how. Like the idea of not supporting your town is kind of ridiculous. You feel me? It's like we gotta represent. You gotta understand. We got like 3 people who've been known for like creating parties and keeping little events for our town and stuff like that, where we don't have to hit the highway and drive an hour, 2 hours away. Know what I mean? Off of Bye-Bye. Come on, we all know what we doing out here. We sipping Bye-Bye's heavy. You feel me? So
I need another one.
So. Like, you know what I mean? You don't gotta drive that far. You can party in your town, socialize. Because we all know when you do go to other towns and you think you turned up, you definitely notice the people who are locals and who know the bartenders, know the, you know what I mean, the regulars. You feel me? Because that's their community. So we can create our community be one of them things too. So shout out to the three of the greatest to ever do it, man. 3 party promoters, the Splash Life, Gucci, Mike, and Kev. You feel me? Shout out to y'all, man, for keeping the entertainment going. Cause,
whoop.
Yeah. None of you niggas made it to the World Takes podcast though. That's a failure on y'all. Y'all too busy. You feel me? That's on y'all though. Know what I mean? Then what?
Failure on your part, man.
Yeah, y'all fell. Y'all dropped the ball.
I don't even like that. Like,
yeah,
nigga ain't too busy for the World Takes. You heard?
Yeah, y'all Russell Wilson, 4th quarter. Know what I mean? Couple seconds left in the game in the end zone. You feel me? When you got Marshawn Lynch sitting here, we Marshawn Lynch, we him. Y'all, fucking. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, best of luck in the fight, man.
Yeah.
I don't want no prediction. I don't got no money for none of you niggas.
You ain't putting up no money. No lie, everybody know Moolah King Gambler, y'all. Like, that shit might be fixed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Might be
we gonna have to have y'all on the show before the fight to check the temperature. Cause I'm trying to put my bets in. I'm betting on my boy Shenard. You feel me? I'm betting on, but then I'm also betting on niggas not from my city.
I had Shenard last night on my ticket.
Of course you did.
Check that out. You.
Yeah. You want? We're gonna talk about, but it's a couple ladies that got in a fight this weekend and stuff like that. We wanted to talk about that, but you know what I mean? I'm not gonna reserve. I'm not gonna say no names, but next one we on everybody ass. We on everything in the city. Just let y'all know. But like female violence and shit like that, that shit is corny. Ladies, stop that shit. Stop that shit. Y'all not cool for that shit.
You wanna say stop the violence?
Y'all not cool. I don't like to see my ladies looking like Martin when he went against Tommy Hearns. I don't like that shit. I never appreciated that shit.
I don't want to see nobody kids getting hands put on them. I'm not quite sure, but if at the end of that video it sounded like I heard somebody say, "Is that my child?"
No, that's not what she said.
What she said?
She said, "Is that?" and then one of the girls' names.
Okay. All right, listen. Stop the violence.
Yeah, ladies, that's corny. Like, stop. Like, don't. Y'all can't fight anyway. Y'all can't fight, ladies. I'm gonna say it. I don't call me, what they call misogynistic or whatever. You ladies, y'all can't fight. The idea of just grabbing somebody hair is creating a pose just so you can grab their hair. That shit is weird as shit. Stop that, ladies.
It's nasty.
That shit is uncool and uncool. So stop that shit. I don't want my women out here doing that. Like, my lady, if you get in a fight, I'm cutting bitches off and fighting. You hear me? You cut. You hear me?
It's nasty what's going on out here, and we just want to bring an end to it, man. We pretty much done. I'm pretty much done with the violence. Run a bag up. You want to impress me? Run a bag up.
And spend that shit. Spend that shit. Make sure we all eat.
Bitch, make it rain. Bitch, when I walk in that, like you talking about community, local bars, when I walk in that local bar, shots should be on you for the night.
Yeah.
That's how you impress Moolah. You don't impress me with the violence, nigga. You done killed somebody or shot somebody. I don't give a fuck about that.
Have that shit on. Throw that shit on. Throw that shit on. Throw that shit on and smash niggas with shots. That's how it's not. We ain't shoot. Listen, no more gunshots.
Make it rain on them
just
hoes.
Double shots. You heard me? Doubles and triples.
I like when niggas make it rain on them hoes and they start busting it. Some ratchet music playing. Yeah. You heard me? I like shit like that.
I like that too.
That's how you impress the moolah. You don't like miss me with the other shit though.
Impress me with a good time. Now I gotta get the fuck out of here. They might start shooting though.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Let me take my ass in the house, yo.
No, word up.
Come on, man. Hey, World Takes Podcast 102. You already know what it do, man. It's Big Moo.
Yeah, it's Beeb, baby. 1-2 of the World Takes Podcast, yo.
Right back at y'all, man. Holiday episodes lined up. After Dark's lined up, man. Everything lined up. Make sure you tuned in. World_Takes on IG. The World Takes Podcast on YouTube. The World Takes Podcast on TikTok. Tap in with us. We a good follow, man. Good conversation, good content, man. It's your boy.
Like and subscribe. Who we got going on? Let's drop a couple of names. Who we got going on?
Go check the Big Ooh episode. Go check the 100 Miles episode.
We got Nate, out of state Nate coming through.
Out of state Nate coming through.
We got Don Diego next week.
Go check the last two After Darks. Miss K, Ashanti, Nori.
We got Fantasia and Grandma coming this weekend.
Come on, man. Tap in with me, man.
We got
baddest in the town. We got the baddest women in the town coming through to that After Dark. We got the baddest women in the
We got Feliciano on the 19th. Like this shit. Listen, y'all. This platform for the city, y'all.
Make sure y'all come out and vote, man. And that runoff. Make sure y'all tap in with all the brands in the town, man. Money Mission especially.
Yeah.
Go tap in with that. Go don't forget. Go get your 4-packs to the town. Right now they got their holiday special. You buy 2 4-packs.
Or bi-coastal. You getting the bi-coastal packs for sure too though.
Hey
like,
yo, go tap in with my boy bi-coastal pack, man.
Hey yo, and listen, and hit Money Mission and bi-coastal and tell them, yo, y'all need to do a collab. It's big for this here. Let's demand a collab, y'all. Let's stop playing.
You've been waiting for the bi-coastal money Mission, John.
Mm-hmm.
Just like me. Listen. We all the same, man. You know it ain't a game. We do it for the north, the south, the west, and the east, man. Make some noise, man. 6-0 crime shit. You already know. World Takes 102. The town. We out. One.
Please don't be going there for the live, man. We're gonna have to start promoting that. I'm seeing some